Hey, I wish I had a friend. I really do. I need to cry on someone's shoulder. I find so much stuff. It's just like I knew it before. The minute I see it, I go, oh yeah, I know what they're doing. It's insane. Cigarette. Now I just came up with something. It's an old piece, but I revived it because I usually revive everything. In blackjack or in poker, and we'll go in poker, you get two cards in your hand, okay? One of the cards in your hand, whatever it is, let's say you have an ace. And there's an ace on the table, so you have two aces. The ace in your hand is worth 14. The ace on the table is only worth 1. 1 to every person at the table, making its real value 10, because everybody's counting on it. Ace on the table. Value 1 per person, okay? But if you got the other ace, it's automatically 10 for you because you matched. You made it what somebody else didn't. And there's 10 people there. There can only be 2 more aces. So you know your top hand with the aces. When you play poker, you play with cards. I play with situations. So we have the ace on the table and the ace in the hand. The value is 1. If you have an ace in your hand, then your ace and the other ace will equal to 15. Does anybody know why 15? Because you need 4 aces, okay? 4 aces will give you the 4 corners. 4 aces gives you 60. No? You hit the first one for 15. You hit the second one inner court for 15. You hit the third ace, you only got 10. Same ace as before. Now you got 40. Now you throw the fourth ace into the court. You went all the way around the alphabet. You started at A, you're back to A, and the game is over. Do you understand how the aces work? Find the game with aces. In a different sport, in a different dictionary, find what it means. Vanessa Williams sat there at the court. She threw 4 straight aces and ended up with the win. The win is 60 seconds. So the score is 60. 4 is all the way around, and 4 is the eggs. So 4 around. The first ace is 15 in tennis, but in poker it's a little different. The second ace is 15, the third ace is 15, and the fourth ace is 15, equaling to 60. Now, how do we beat the 4 aces? How does a straight flush beat the 4 aces? I'm going to show you how the straight flush, okay, beats the 4 aces in numerology. I'm going to just make up some numbers in my head. Okay, of course they're going to be strong. I'm going to show you a straight flush or a flush. Maybe I'll take you the royal flush. Royal flush. I got a nice ace of spades. Nice. I got a nice ace of spades. I wonder what the next card's going to be. Now don't forget, there's 2 games. Are we playing Hold'em or 5 card, or what are we playing? The other thing I forgot to mention is that if you decide your ace, okay, needs to be played for the low in a straight, then your ace value will be 1. Therefore, you cannot have an ace at the top. The total value of 1 card suit count, okay, because the game is actually, poker is 4 people at the table, the dealer, and a helper next to the guy. So that makes 8. So they put 8 at our table. Because when you're thinking, you're going to your poker head to think, aren't you? Isn't that a little special? So you're sort of sitting with somebody else. You may always have on that poker face, right? But you're not always trying to take the money out from somebody else's hand every time you walk down the street. So that poker face counts for 11. So everybody's sitting down at the table. Before they sat down, they were only number 9s. They were just a customer, ready to buy and make an action, creating a 6 to a 3, the expenses. So now you had 4 aces and a total 60. We get a royal flush. We got a beautiful king. Oh, nice king. Where can I find the king? Oh, here he is. We got 2 kings. I'm going to fix this up. Isn't this the way it should be? Or he should actually be like talking to each other like this. You see what he's doing? He's on his cell phone. All he does is touch it to his ear. You don't see the rest. Let me see if I got in any other cards. Come on, cards. I still got the queen to make. And you know what's special about the queen? Is that it's like a little baseball bat. What's inside the queen, okay, it's like a little baseball bat. So now you can see it's a bird, and anyways, this queen is like a baseball bat. Why? Because the water, the circle, the O, the flow, the wolf, the vibration coming in, okay, to our waters. That's all they keep repeating. And in French, they say O means water. It also means the O. It also means the bones. It's almost like God is sending in from somewhere else into the rivers of this world, and they're collecting it. And they're using it to construct who we are through the spermatozoid that we wouldn't have, but it was inherited through birth through the next one and passed on. They only work for a certain amount of cycles of Rubik's Cube before they completely change. Now, they want to own this world. You know why? Because they've been busting their ass trying to make this world work for God. Because this is not a real world. This is a world where you're in the sand and the earth and you're hands-on. This is not like the world we can be at, wherever that is. The other world is a mist. I couldn't even explain it. It's just like a bunch of rainbows. And then again, we could die and nothing's there. So don't forget. I just tell you from a story, a point of view. This bat that she's holding is a club from the club cards. One club she's holding of 3. The other 2 are upstairs. The stand of the club is your mind in your head. It just flips over. The club goes inside of that, and it was an O before. Once they connect the mind into the waters of this world, that's when you get to think. So now we know the reason for the queen, the jack, because you got to jack it up and hook it up, and the 10. And the 10 is very special. Do you know why? Because this is 10 also. This is a 1 ace, the first number, and this is a 0. Well, first letter and 15th letter equals 16. 16 part is the cue ball. Cue ball. 16 and the 8 ball. She played, you got to play the white ball, which is God's ball, to hit all the balls, to sink the 8 ball, to win to heaven. It's all a goddamn game, my friends. A god is a dam, and a dam is a game, and a dame is a damn dame, and a beaver, she's all the same, you know. It's just another reflection off of Lake Mead I need. So now we got the situation. So now the ace is worth 14, plus the king is worth 13, plus the queen is worth 12. My screen just keeps disappearing. Plus the jack is worth 11, plus the 10 is worth 10. So 14 and 13 is 27, and 12 is 39, another 39, and 11 and 10 is 21, another 21. The total is 39, 49, 59. Total is 60. Total is 60. How does this win? One spade worth 14, one king spade worth 13, one queen spade worth 12, one jack spade worth 11, one 10 spade. You get paid off for all the cards now. All of their cards, their own number. Instead of being in a group, they pay off as a group and a number. So, what do you have? And normally you would just say it's 50. Because when you have 5 cards in a row, it's 10, 10, 25, 5 by 5, 25 by 5, 125 by 5 is 625, 3,000. No, I don't want to go that way. Wait. 625 by 5. What was that answer? 5 by 5 is 25, and 2, 10, 12, and 1, 30, 31, 25. That's okay. So anyways, yeah, so you get the card count. Now, if you look at the average card, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's the value. So if I would do that to the 10, and there's 10 of them, that gives me 100. If I do it to the jack, which is 11, and they're all worth 11, I wouldn't get anything. Because the jack only has no dots. It only has a picture. The queen and king, the same thing. But when you go to the ace is the first card, the 10 is the last. In between is jack, queen, king. In between is 36 creation. On the outside is 24 the man. See, the story they tell is very much stronger than 4 aces. Because we know at 4 aces, you strike it out, you got the game won, and it's over. We're not looking. The first ace is 1. The second ace is 11. The third ace is 14. And the fourth ace is 15. Now, in second terminology, ace, in the letter language, instead of in the games, this is the games. In the letter language, the first ace is 1. The second ace is the letter J, and it's 10. The third ace is the letter S, and it's 19. And the next one is the letter A, and it's 28. Because we go around the alphabet. It's like you run around the bases. You go to first, you go to second. Big deal. When you come home, they mark it up. So now when you come home, you mark it up. And the answer to this is 58. You know what happened? I don't know if I have it on here or here. On the bottom over here, right, when the ace takes the first position, instead of taking the last position, okay, if it takes the first position, if it takes the last position, it won't say 1, it'll say 14. So if it takes the 14th position, right, and there's only 13 positions, but it gets a 14th number because it moves after who is 13, but ace 14 is in the 13th position because the first ace disappeared. We now have 2 who goes first. Okay? You have 2 who goes first. (20, 23, 15 equals 58. I just showed you 58 on the other board, which was the A's. Ah, the Oakland A's, eh? The 58. 58 and 58 is 116. The letters of the letters initials, the first initials of the months. And the other thing is, this is what I did. I went ahead, and since 1 who used to be first, now it's last. 2 is first. Okay. 3, 4. How come I didn't put 4? 5, 6. How come I put 6? 7, 8, 9, 1. Why did I choose these numbers? Because these numbers here, is what it, they're 5 numbers. It's an X. It's two worlds. You're missing a corner in this world. He's missing a corner in this world. You put the two worlds together, then you do a duplicate of the world underneath here, a duplicate of the world underneath here, and now you have the whole world. And what do you get? Don't forget, you only count two numbers in a row. 1, 6, 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, 6, 22, 6. The two corners of the board we play, and look in between, there's a cross. And it just so happens to come that way. I'm like going down the rapids here in my mind. I've got to hold on, baby. Can't let it all out. Got to low and go slow. But I'm up a little bit long, but I'm going to be going to bed. And that's what I said before, and it didn't happen. Don't you like those two words? I have two, and I can before. Funny words, eh? Funny words. Funny words. Do you know why? These three numbers, oh, here, it's a jack. 7 and 1 make a 4. Seven upside down and a 1. You want to see something else that it can do? I don't know how it should be done. I'll just do it the way I think it should be done. The San Francisco Bridge. All it is here's the traffic going through the bridge, right? I didn't design it the way it should be designed, but if you want me to show you something with this, I'm going to show you something that you might miss. When you go on that bridge, my friend, they're watching you. 1, 2, 3. But it's not actually this. Can you take a look? It goes through. There's a tunnel in this bridge of some sort. I don't know what it is, but I've got 3, hooked up the 3 systems. That's dangerous. Dangerous. Must be some sort of magnetic field that each source operates. How, whatever, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. So many stories. Can I cry? I don't feel like it. I want to cry. Oh, you know what's so funny? Look at this. The next president of the United States. The number of love. The word it. IT. Which is a better word? Which is a better one? Look what I caught. I caught a number 5. I caught a number 5. But wait a second. He can get out. And if he goes in here, he'll just have to go around and turn it to get out. How long will it take to turn this to get out? About 80 years, a lifetime. And when you get out, you'll be back in again. You see, I'm still moving around on the real numbers. You see, like I said, there is no 1. There is a 2, but it's him and not you. There is a 3, and it's him and not you. There's really nothing else until 4. And then 6, but it's nothing without 5. 4, 5, 6 is the center of Rubik's Cube. Well, I need to know what that vibration is. You see, because 44, you stay inside the door. Because 45 is on the line. It's just directions. It's all directions. That's all it is. Oh my God, it's so funny. 7 years, 8 years, all my life trying to figure something out. All my life buying books about Jesus and reading 2 words in the Bible and just thinking about them and writing poetry and trying to figure out who's trying to screw me, and all of a sudden I get bipolar and all of a sudden I seem to know more than before. Well, according to the people of the world, I know 5 hours more than before this week, because I've been watched for 5 hours. So they give me the incentive. I don't care how many videos I make. I can sit here and talk to myself or talk into a camera. Then I can look at it maybe and do something better the next time. Study who I am because I see me in there. I'm not looking at my camera. I'm looking at me, even though the eyes go down when I'm looking up there. But my eyes are there. I want the eyes in my camera. It's me. Come see me. I can hear you from inside. It's a vibration within. We all have the same voice, but it depends which depth you want to go down and down, from below and above, because everything is down and up. Because if you're not going down, you ain't coming from up, and if you're going up, you are down. Holy fuck. I like that word fuck. You know why? Because fuck is a screw. And when you get screwed and you get a fuck, and especially if you get 2 fucks, you get 2 fucks and you get 2 screws, you know what happens? You get a seal. It means it's 2 water pumps that are pumping in from one station or dividing up into 2 rivers. And the fuck means the screw that moves it. However, the energy cycle of the power of the sun that forces against the ground, pushing these generators to work. Not sure which way it goes, but I like that scenario. Tell me. The heart lies in Minnesota. Chicago. I think Chicago is a funny name. It's the original 6 hockey teams. It's funny the way they took the original 6 hockey teams and called Chicago 5. Called Philadelphia, who's the Liberty Bell, 3. For this war of versus 3 versus 3. Then they put New York and Boston. Montreal wasn't named because we're still the Holy Ghost. Canada is the Holy Ghost. I just want to believe that's that true. You just want to believe that is what the thinking of is correct for the vibration from my field within. But there's more to it. Because I want it to be like that. Because that satisfies my mind. Because in that scenario, we're all looking at a Happy New Year. If it's not that scenario, then it may still be a Happy New Year. But my scenario is a guarantee because it's a dream. And I dreamt it now, and I felt the feeling right now. When the future comes to today, then I'll feel the future when somebody reminds me, and I'll say, yep, that's what it was. And he'll go babbling on, and I'll go, what are you talking? It's past. Don't bring back the ghost. It wasn't even a ghost. We talked that we were going to go to the track. We're going to make 100. We lose 20, and we say, thank God we only lost 20. So next time you bring 40, of course, to put it on a show horse, to make it all back in the first race. Essaie pas, the gate is moving. La barrière est en mouvement. The gate is moving. Essaie pas. And off to the races we went into life. We left from the gates the minute we turned the age. We were able to go out and smoke marijuana. And a good part of us stuck to it. The thing is to get the eyes down. Get the eyes down. You know why you want to get the eyes down? Because now when the eyes don't see, the eyes won't pick up any vibrations. They won't say, look, a girl in front of me. They won't say, look at that. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Now I got my fingers and my eyes looking, and my heart is pumping. Yeah, so what am I going to do about it, the heart says. And the head says, shut up. What are you talking about? The heart knows you're wasting your time using your eyes. We feast too much with our eyes. We expand. It is good and it is no good. There's so much time you can do it. This is a matrix system. You're built in a matrix way. We are all numerized and numbered. They know exactly where we all are up until a certain point. That's pretty good. I came back with that one. They know it all, but they up to a certain point. Of course, it's always up to the last point. Because the end part about this game is its GPS. When they come down the streets, you know which street you're on. So now we want to just go over this one more time. These are the numbers. When one moves out and goes to the 9th position, because you're the one birth of the 6. Man, 1 and 6, the 6 dice, opposite the 1 dice, and now we're connecting 1 and 6. Do you understand? This kind of world, the flat-faced Rubik's Cube kind of world, the deck kind of world, the Monopoly kind of world, the numbers in football, the way they set up in hockey, soccer, baseball. If you drop something on the floor, I'll tell you something about it, that it's 360 degrees around, that is free to go. Because the next person that bends down and picks it up, it's gone. He went down, he went up, that's 360. They usually call that a 510. Because you bent down to the floor, you picked up the football, you went back. A 510. The numbers of the quarterbacks and the numbers of the receivers. How they work, according to numerology. They're all set up, just like the bingo card. Just like the lottery system. If you know the system, you follow it back up a little bit, it repeats itself. It just changes the level. They only pull 6 numbers of 49. 4 times 9 is 36. There ain't too many numbers left. For the first 9 numbers, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet. After that, they repeat. So every time you go play 49 numbers or 46 on your card, think about it. There's 10 numbers and 26 letters in which numbers repeat inside the letters. 4, 5, 6 is the letter M. L is the 5 and the 12. Makes 17. Because now you have to count the vowel sounds onto them. And if they went down and they used that number twice somewhere before, now you're going to say instead of A, you go every 9, every 3, or every 6, or every 9. That's all you can do. Unless you show me a new game. I can even play that checker game because they're all the same thing. Everybody in the world is going by the same number. Just a different time. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. These cards show the King of Hearts is on top. It shows the cut-off world from the bottom. You see the do not enter sign? It's a keyed sign. You stick it in and you turn it and you get from this world into this world. That's as far as we are for the stairway to heaven. 1 heart, 1 big king, 1 small king. 1 big heart, 1 small heart. How man thought with his head. The one who supported him. KK, 1111. 11th letter, 11th letter. On the back, low vision playing cards. The oats that go around, they're all these. Don't you see they're tulips? They're all tulips without the middle in them. In here, there she is. You see the wolf in here, holding up one side and the other side? This is the fleur-de-lis that we all say so much good things about. But at the same time, if you take a look, there's a person standing here and a person standing here next to the leaf. They won that leaf. This is the whirlwinds they were in. If you take a look, it's the number 3, but it's not. Because if I put a straight line down, if I would put a straight line down, she would be an E. She's a 3. She's a C. and a C. But if you take a look, it's two little worms. One worm here and one worm here. That's how far away you were from home. This little, if you can go from here to here, you're in heaven. It's in there. If you can just go to sleep, go up to heaven. Go to sleep, go up to heaven. But do you vaporize? That's my question. Okay, we'll let it go at that. Did we study this package? Yeah, it says poker size, and it says, I can't read it, but it's just low vision. Can't you see the sky, what color it is? That's how dark it is outside. The navy color. The seal, like I told you before, sorry about the water, the seal is the mark. You know when you seal something shut? When you get a seal, you get a fuck, you get a screw. A screw is a wind, a vis, something that tightens or connects to, or screws up or pushes up or pulls in. All the same thing. The action is of Raphael, the constellation of Pegasus. I hope she's real. To my mountain, my big mountain, that one day I'm going to walk right to the top or take the ski lift up. Because my mountain comes with a chairlift. All the way to the top. And we're going to have a powwow in the middle of the winter time when it's plus 80 outside. No, we got to make it snow and enjoy the snow like they did in Colorado. A little cold, get in for a night shot, good beer, everybody's smart, everybody's stinking good. The whole thing is we're floating in the air. My Rubik's Cube is coming apart. And for this show, we will remove once more. When this Rubik's Cube is no more, it'll be December 19th. The reason for that is because then I get to pull off the spark. It becomes the 21st on this side, because once I pull one off, the whole thing sparks. How many are left? 2, 4, 6, 8. How many are left? 2, 3, 4. Because I want to show you something. They're not the same size. You see the one in the corner here, how big it is, and the one down here? They're different sizes. One is a 3-point corner. The other one is whole, all in itself. This one over here. This one is the wholest of all. It's just like this one. How can I show you? It's the cross of Christ. I'll show you when we're done with it. You'll see. And then you'll probably just go see whoever you want. Now we're going to end it. Right now? Now? Is this a TV show? No, not a TV show. Is it? No. What is it? You know, I'm hungry and I want to go for breakfast, but I'm going to go to bed. Are you listening to everything I'm saying? I wasn't talking to you. I'm tired. I have absolutely no idea that you're still on. You see, you never know when you're watching TV. You got to pick up on things. Like you're still, like you're watching, like, what's he going to say next? No, it's over. I'm telling you, you should have stopped this tape 4 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. You should have stopped 8 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago.